yeah, you know, it's just really sad. This illness, this disease, whatever they want to call it, like addiction, it is a lethal thing. I'm starting to take it very seriously.
Clients come to Miracle Haven for a variety of reasons. They all come from different backgrounds. Some suffer from mental illness, some come from probation and parole, and others come from jail. However, they all share one common thread: the pains of addiction.
This centre offers an opportunity for people to gain some hope in their life. They come usually in a state of crisis, so they're looking for answers. So it offers them hope and purpose, and a long-term residential setting where they can step back from what's been happening in their life and get well.
My name's Michael Barry. I'm 25 years of age and I'm about 20-something weeks into the program.
When guys, this particular centre, men aged over 18, present to us, they go into a 3-week process of assessment where we get to assess whether they're going to be suitable for treatment, and they get to assess whether this is going to be a place they want to stay at.
Since 1965, Miracle Haven has been helping men to recover from the effects of drug and alcohol addiction. Set on a farm in Morisset, New South Wales, Miracle Haven is a Salvation Army operated 10.5-month residential rehabilitation centre.
I left home at 16, started hanging out with the wrong people. I bummed out of school by this stage, had a baby at 18, broke up with her, had another baby at 19 or 20, and I don't know, drug use was all involved in this, and you know, just copious amounts of substances. Hit jail, hit the streets after breaking up with my second girl, and lost my daughter. I haven't seen her for 2 years, and yeah, I don't know, life was just pretty mangled up, and that's why I'm here, trying to better my life, you know.
And it's this acknowledgement that life has become unmanageable. Accepting one's own powerlessness over addiction is the first step to recovery.
Success is always an interesting thing to measure. For someone who's used drugs for 30 to 40 years and has had numerous jail admissions, I guess a month free of drugs and alcohol and not being in jail is a huge success for that person.
I'm Dylan Armstrong. I'm 29 years old. I came to Miracle Haven in November of 2008. Been here going on 7 months, and I'm actually only halfway through the program at the moment due to a lapse around Christmas time this year.
Relapse is part of the disease, and I've had to come to terms with that. That's, you know, unfortunately just part of the struggle that people will have, as any of us struggle with sin and wrongdoing in our life. But to see people return to those old behaviours is always a low point for me.
I started smoking marijuana when I was 12, 13 years old. I started drinking alcohol roughly around the same time, 13, 14. I was involved in the music industry, or tried to be involved in the music industry, and alcohol just seemed to go hand in hand with what I was doing.
I'm John Wilson. I'm a 37-year-old shipwright boat builder. Before I came to the farm, I was a very heavy drinker. Didn't have much expectations of myself. Just thought I was going to end up drinking and drugging for day in, day out.
I knew I had to do something about it. I was just avoiding it. So I booked into Miracle Haven in October, and when I got approved to come to this place, I went out to celebrate and ended up getting arrested again and getting thrown in jail. And I was released only due to the condition that I was booked into this place.
Clients at Miracle Haven have group therapy daily. They attend fellowship meetings and have one-on-one counselling with alcohol and drug workers, as well as participating in work therapy.
We believe a few hours a day of the guys engaging in some sort of work area is a helpful one. Be in the kitchen or cleaning or on the phones or helping with the fences or the herd of cows. It'll be a whole variety of things. But I've seen the benefit in people who've maybe never been employed. That fact that I've got to get up and I'm going to contribute something today that will make me feel good.
I can see why they have work therapy here as an aspect of the program, because a lot of people haven't had jobs and that, and I've worked sometimes. Not that much.
So we encourage people to do not just work around the farm, but also to go to TAFE. We had 8 people graduate from Certificate 2 in business.
Helping people to learn how to live again is very important, because it's one thing too, we're not just about getting people clean and straight and minus those substance abuse issues, but it's about what your life is going to be full of once you've completed the program.
The management of the place, the majors are really, really special people to deal with 100 addicts and alcoholics, criminals like this every day.
On staff at Miracle Haven are psychiatrists, psychologists, psychiatric nurses, a medical doctor, and drug and alcohol counsellors. But one very important feature of Miracle Haven is the fellowship between the men.
Well, the friends we made here actually are friends. You can actually sit down and have a conversation with somebody with feeling in it and walk away feeling better about yourself if you've helped them or if they've helped you.
If it wasn't for the mateship that I have here, I wouldn't be back out there doing my thing.
A great deal of this program is we have to learn to accept life in general. Things get thrown our way, and instead of picking up a drink or a drug, we have to learn to deal with it and accept it in other ways.
It's changed my perception of self, my perception of life and where I can go, and I don't know, man, I'm just starting to get some self-belief about me,
I've learned to respect myself a whole lot more. In the last few years of my addiction, I had no self-respect. I had no respect for anyone.
That's the miracle. That's what I see of changing a pattern of behaviour which is just leading them to a dead end.
In stark contrast to the dead end of addiction, Miracle Haven offers a fresh start, an opportunity to turn life around.
My headspace, my thoughts, my attitude towards most things has spun a 180. Like, it's completely different towards how it was when I first walked over the cattle grid here.
I just hear a lot that, people who say I come over that hill on Russell Street and cross the grid, and I just seem to, a peace comes over me.
Miracle Haven's just opened my eyes to what I can become.
Definitely a haven of miracles. We have a banner in our chapel that has miracles written across it, and guys write their name and the year they were here, and whenever I look at that, I see that those miracles continue to happen.
So that makes this place very special, to actually get that, what Jesus promised, to have fullness of life.
Miracle Haven has changed my life.
But that's why they're miracles.
So miracles are made here.
My life has changed in the way that I can actually see a light at the end of the tunnel.
So it is definitely a haven, and where God makes miracles.
I hope it's a miracle for me.
So it is definitely a haven tucked away in the back of Morisset that, offers those miracles for people, whoever will take them.
Oh, did you believe what I said?